The United States. It was a lovely place to visit. Yeah, great place. Yeah, great people. But unfortunately, we found out that 36% of the American population is, fascist and a sex offender sympathiser. 36%, that is. So why would you want to go there anyway? You see, people get scooped up and they get sent into a gulag somewhere. The journey's a bit uncomfortable while they're wearing their chains on their ankles and tie wraps on their wrists. But you know, this is the new America. Trump's America. Well, you see, Canadians are also being stopped at the border. They are being told you're not coming in, or being detained just for stepping over the line. You see, anyone who's actually rejected in the United States, I say in because once you're actually at border control, you are in. You then get deported, and then there could be a process. If you're lucky, they'll just say, okay, there's the door, bugger off, if you're lucky. But, you know, we've all heard the stories, haven't we? But you see, so many Canadian citizens are being stopped at the border. They are being denied entry. They've done everything that they believe they had to do. They got their visas, etc. Still being denied entry. Now, it's getting a little bit frustrating. It is for Canadians that I want to do business in the United States, or they just want to visit. Maybe go for a holiday. Well, you might end up having an extended stay in Seacott or somewhere like that. You know, lovely. You can pee where you eat and you poop, and you know. Oh, anyway, it's lovely. You know, it's a great place. Yeah, I'd go to Auschwitz even. I don't know. But you say you don't want to go there. All right, take my advice. Don't travel to the United States. And if your boss says you need to go to the United States, say, F off. I'm getting a new job. I don't want to end up in the gulag somewhere. Well, you see, Canadians are frustrated as the US border is now rejecting visitors over the purpose of entry rule. They are concerned, that you may want to overstay your welcome. Instead of the designated 3, 4, 5 weeks, or whatever it might be, you might stay because it's such a wonderful place to be. Just so you can get deported. What they think they are? Do you think they're all stupid or something? I think they do. I think they think you Canadians are fools. Obviously some are because they're still travelling to the United States. But Canadians continue to cross the United States. Certainly not, the same numbers as they did before, back in 2024, before you got that tangerine tyrant in the White House. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Donald Trump, the pedo. That geezer. Yeah, that's the one. You see? Some Canadians are still making the trip. Alright? They are. They just are. Maybe they haven't read the news recently. Maybe they're a little bit ill-informed. I don't know. Now, some American states have also been very welcoming to Canadians. In fact, some of them have been coming over, visiting Canada, trying to entice you over to have a holiday in the United States because their tourist industry is falling flat on its face. They reckon they're going to lose around 20 odd billion so far this year. It's an 80 billion industry in the United States, and it's falling flat on its face. Casinos are even empty. Can't get anyone to go. Well, now, Canadians, they may argue that Americans haven't been as welcoming in recent times, especially at the border, especially more recently, since Donald Trump has been in the White House. See, there's a recent incident that added fuel to the fire, according to this article in The Travel. See, a Canadian is denied entry. Yeah. He wanted to visit the United States to get married to his fiancée. Yeah. And they said, no, you're not married. they're taking our jobs and our women, they are. It's, you know what I mean. Probably that. Well, a recent incident added fuel to the fire. A Canadian was denied entry into the United States during his biggest week of his life. Probably planned a wedding and all that, and now it's all gone to waste. Now, the traveller was shut. Basically, shut down and said, no, you can't come in. Now, like they say here, they're saying it seemed a bit harsh, you know. He had everything he needed, including a. There we go. Where was it? Oh, he had his K1 fiance visa, or at least it's in process of being done. Yeah, which you have to get married in the United States. Isn't that evidence enough? Maybe they thought themselves, well, yeah, there's a possibility he might stay then. Maybe you should be thinking of a different reason, putting down a different reason for travel. Like, I want to go on holiday. I want to visit the Rock or something. I don't know. I want to visit Alligator Auschwitz, maybe. Well, they'll give you a one-way ticket for that if you're not careful. The Canadian man was denied entry into the United States for the purpose of travel and overstay. The new warning was issued by the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services back in April. And the goal was to designate a new resignation for aliens to comply with statutory alien registration and fingerprinting provisions. But you see, it's becoming onerous, I suppose is the word. There's more paperwork, there's more you have to do. Get into the United States, and then there is no guarantee. Still, the likelihood is you're at risk. You go anywhere near that border, you are at risk. Now, do I feel sorry for you? No, not really. Because quite frankly, you shouldn't go anywhere near it anyway. You should be supporting your own country. Get her over there to marry in Canada. That's what you should be doing. Not going to the United States and get married in the United States. Let her women, family members travel instead. They're probably MAGA anyway. After all, 36% are, apparently. Still, crazy people. Stupid is as stupid does, has to be said. But you see, with all this going on, Canada's US travel boycott is forcing states in just one state, states in the United States, to beg for Canadian tourists. Like I said, they're visiting Canada. They're going to Canada to try and entice you to visit the United States. Risk yourself basically at the border. And they're losing out big time. But say la vie. If you vote for the shit, expect to wallow in it, quite frankly. So, anyway, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. But please hit the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get one plus thing pocket every time I upload another video. And, yes, one last thing. Oh, yeah. Elbows up. And if you want to support the channel, you do it on Patreon or buy us coffee or whatever. What else? Super thanks and stuff like that. Keep the channel going, as long as I can keep it going, I will. Anyway, toodaloo.